goodness, it worked.
Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dreams. What's wrong?
I almost didn't make it.
But you did. Now, we've got a lot of work to do.
I knew it!
Jenny?
Jenny?
Surprised to see me? I am only a child after all.
What is she?
How did you...
It was really quite simple. Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die. The Dean died on Thursday at 3:57 p.m. precisely. In his planner, I noted that he had canceled his meetings on Friday and rearranged a lunch date with Keith. At the time, this didn't strike me as unusual. Once I considered the possibility that Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die on Thursday, everything started to fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate? And yet, the Dean didn't. There was only one explanation. He staged his own death. It's no secret that the Dean is an avid gardener. But some people might not know he authored a book about exotic plants and their natural remedies. One of the Dean's assistants told me about the exotic plants he cultivates in his greenhouse. Some with quite remarkable properties. You knew how you were going to die, Mr. Strasberry. Poison. You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. A poison that you had an antidote for. That would be the method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice. Someone to revive you when the time was right. In the basement of my house, on my dad's old dusty desk, I found a recently used vial. The residue was purple, the same color as the marks on the Dean's neck. In the jail, Mom knew she was running out of time, so she entrusted CJ to finish what she had started. To revive the Dean from his deathly slumber. You plotted together to stage Mr. Strasberry's death. It was a simple scheme. Poison him with the plant, then return after the funeral to revive him. You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan. poison was administered, the Dean intended to give Mom his ring. But he accidentally dropped it, and he got stuck in the electrified track of the ladder. When he bent down to retrieve it, he was electrocuted and thrown from the balcony. Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan.
Quite remarkable, Jenny. And you worked out all that by yourself?
Yes, that's how you did it, but the real question is why?
Well, that's all a bit more complicated, I'm afraid.
It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Strasberry. I know why you're working together. But first, I have to tell you about aliens.
Oh, this is exciting. What an incredible adventure this turned out to be. Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential. And to think, I did it all without anybody dying. Hello? Richard! Oh, what do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon? Trick you? Certainly not. But don't you see? It all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start. You're not serious? But I didn't promise anything. But there must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled? Richard, please. Richard? Hello? Hello? It's no good. They won't publish it unless someone dies. But I can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in the balance. Decades of work. It can't all end now. Oh, I have to. It's like Jenny's mum always says. A great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make. And I am a great author of detective stories. But I can't pick. What should I do, Rufus? Brilliant! Yes! You're always right, old friend. I'll let fate decide. Here goes. Fate has spoken, but is she certain? Once the choice is made, there's no turning back. Well, that was easier than I thought. It's the only way this scene can end. The ending the book deserves.